What's going on, guys? Mikkel here, and today I wanted to get into some XRP price technical analysis. Guys, I actually had some people reach out to me recently and say, are you still bullish on XRP? Where do you think XRP is going to go? Guys, I'm about to point out in this video why I have never been more bullish before on XRP in my entire life. I think we are going to have a historic breakout. I think it's going to blow people's minds, and I really think you guys need to stick around and see this video, so let's jump right into it. So guys, before we get into the massive event that recently occurred that really solidified my opinion in just completely confirming a massive breakout coming for XRP, I just wanted to say that there really are a whole bunch of reasons. In my opinion, if you've been following the Ripple SEC court case at all, you know that the SEC is being absolutely destroyed right now, and I think this has caused the XRP price to be extremely suppressed. On top of that, XRP, in my opinion, is one of the most advanced, one of the most widely adopted, and is going to be one of the most important assets in a future financial payment system. In my opinion, XRP, while I do hold a lot of assets, XRP, completely regardless of the technicals, has already been one of my favorite assets. It's extremely suppressed right now and very undervalued, and overall I think these things combined with the technicals is just making it a kind of a historic pattern playing out, and it's really over the last couple months has been kind of my highest conviction asset that I could possibly buy. So what is the technical event that's taking place that's really making me so bullish that I haven't told you guys about? So believe it or not, it's actually not this extremely obvious pattern that is playing out 100% the same as the last time it played out right here. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, pause this video and just look at this chart. It's really not hard to see. I think it's going to blow your mind and you're going to be like, no, probably going up next. But the thing that's really happening right now that really solidifies us to making brand new all-time highs on XRP, exploding, is the fact that Bitcoin is breaking out of its all-time high. I was already very confident in the fact that XRP was going to make new all-time highs very soon, but the fact that Bitcoin is also making new all-time highs just makes it all the more obvious. It's literally just one more thing to check off and say, wow, this is really happening. It maybe hasn't come as fast as some people has hoped, but markets don't necessarily move when you want them to. They move when they feel like it. And let me get into why this is so significant. And I think it's going to be pretty clear to you guys, but I'm going to show you some charts that are really going to make it extremely obvious where the XRP price chart is looking to go. And you guys are definitely going to want to see these, so stick around. So if we look right here, and that would be pretty cool if we broke it on this video, but we are literally a couple $100 right now of breaking the Bitcoin all-time high. Guys, there's a lot of money flowing out of the altcoin market right now into Bitcoin because that's just typically how Bitcoin moves. If you look at charts of the altcoin market versus the Bitcoin market, you can see very obvious patterns where the money from altcoins essentially flows directly into Bitcoin. Currently, we are breaking all-time highs on the Bitcoin chart, and therefore the altcoins aren't moving that much. But let me tell you right now, the second that Bitcoin, or not the second, but in the next couple weeks and month, as Bitcoin breaks out of this all-time highs, the second Bitcoin has a significant pullback, that money is 100% undoubtedly flowing to alts. Once Bitcoin makes a new high, it is only a matter of time until altcoins start breaking out and start also making new all-time highs. Out of all the altcoins in the market, there is one that is extremely suppressed compared to most of the others, and I would imagine to be making up a large portion of these gains. And that, as you guys probably could have guessed, is XRP. If we look at a price chart of the Bitcoin over the last couple years, we can see that Bitcoin is actually almost 220% past its all-time highs. Guys, for those of you, as I explained earlier, you know I personally, while Bitcoin is one of my favorite assets, I personally don't think XRP is more than a tier below Bitcoin, and that's coming from the perspective of someone who likes Bitcoin more. I personally believe that XRP is a better digital asset than Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin's top dog. I think XRP will get there, but there's no reason XRP shouldn't be trading at least past its all-time highs. And as we can see right now, XRP is actually almost 161% below its all-time highs. Guys, the XRP chart is extremely suppressed and is making an insane opportunity for us to get this right now before it eventually catches up to the rest of the market. XRP, for it to catch up to what Bitcoin is doing, it would have to pump 500% to be up 220% since its all-time highs. This is what I talk about when I say not only do I think Ripple is going to kick the SEC's butt in court, not only do I think XRP is the most advanced digital asset with the most adoption, with one of the best communities in the entire world and some of the best tech around, but not only all that, but it's actually lagging behind almost all the other major cap digital assets. It's where a lot of the gains are going to come from thus forward, and therefore, in my opinion, is just creating the perfect opportunity to load up on XRP. Me, I'm personally a fundamental investor. I really like to focus on the tech and what a project's doing. In my opinion, I am actually so happy that XRP has lagged behind the rest of the cycle so much, because it has allowed me to get so much more XRP than I would have ever been able to get if it had blown past, if it had led the early parts of the market. And guys, if we look at an early price chart of XRP, this is the logarithmic scale. And as we can see, like, you can barely see a big a bear market when you zoom out this far. I mean, we're looking at XRP since 2015, going from a $21 million market cap to right now currently sitting at a $50 billion market cap. I think a lot of people get too thrown off when they see red candles. They don't look at the bigger picture. But guys, if we just draw a general trend line through this entire thing, and then we say that XRP more or less ends back on it by, say, 2023, that already is looking at XRP at $1 trillion market cap. That would be and make for about a $35 XRP. Those gains are absolutely astronomical, and in my opinion, we could actually see it do even more than that over the next 10 years. I mean, it's really not hard for me to see XRP passing $1 trillion market cap, because if you size it up on this chart, it really doesn't even look like that much when you analyze it from this perspective. We could have a massive breakout exploding the value of XRP, and people are so focused on the fact that it's been going slow, it hasn't mooned yet, that they're having a hard time wrapping their head around what this digital asset can really do. I'm telling you, it's an absolute game changer. It's going to blow people's mind when it starts moving. If we look at the XRP technicals on the short term, we can see that this thing is coiled up and absolutely ready to explode. It could really be any day now. I expect it to grind out for another week or two, but like I said, it's really going to be dictated by Bitcoin needs to pop off this all-time high, and then the second it makes a move down, I have a feeling that will be enough for XRP to get out of this triangle and ultimately pop up. I was extremely bullish on XRP before this because, like I said, it was extremely suppressed, one of the best techs in the ecosystem. But not only that, but now that Bitcoin is actually continuing to rally, continuing past its all-time highs, I think it is absolutely undoubtable that XRP will follow in its place and eventually take off with the rest of the market. I'm most bullish on XRP because it's the tech I love, but I think a lot of altcoins will be exploding in value. The last thing I want to get into before I end this video, and kind of an extra plus for those of you guys who stuck around, is what I personally think about the 4-year cycle. I know that's been a hot debate recently, and I just want to point out one thing to you guys. While I do believe there's a chance that the 4-year cycle could continue to play out and we could be entering into a multi-year bear market after a massive pump, I just wanted to show you guys the logarithmic chart of Amazon because I think it's going to open your eyes up to what getting too involved in the technical analysis can really do. So if you can see right here, Amazon had this massive run up and eventually crashed. After that, Amazon continued to grind on this upward trend for a very long time. So I think this very similar thing is going to happen in digital assets. This is typically how great companies, great stocks, great assets tend to act. They tend to start out in speculative cycles, but as widespread adoption comes in and they solidify themselves as a necessity in society, they tend to have just gradual grinds up over their entire history. I am under the belief that this is going to happen in digital assets at one point in the future. I've already think that Bitcoin can very likely be on its way to doing something like this, and I just think you need to be careful selling all your assets, getting rid of all your exposure to this market, because in my opinion, this kind of move by an asset is almost it's almost impossible that it didn't happen. And remember, guys, we're looking at logarithmic charts right here. So this move right here from $85 is all the way up to $35,000. This is undoubtedly going to happen in these markets at some point. They're going to stop trading on speculation and utility is going to take over. If you believe in the 4-year cycle, all I'm saying is don't sell all your Bitcoin, don't sell all your XRP, sell some, take profits, but understand that eventually these markets are going to stop coming back the way they have in the past. I think a lot of people were scarred going through this bear market, and I honestly think a lot of them bought the top, had to average all the way down, and now are terrified of the idea that of these markets coming back down as soon as they finally have their precious gains. In my opinion, these markets are getting less and less speculative as time goes on. We have a Bitcoin ETF, we're getting regulatory clarity on XRP, and there's a lot of other assets being widely adopted by big institutions and companies. It's not going to be very long from now or in the coming years that utility really hits this market, and it's not going to come back the way that some of these technical analysis people are saying they will. I think utility is going to take over the market, and we're going to see assets like XRP reach values that a lot of people didn't think possible were at the time. Just understand that when Amazon was trading for around $5, you would have seemed like an insane person if you were to say that Amazon was going to go to $3,000, and then you look at this chart and it seems like, oh, well, that was the easiest call of all time. It's not going to happen with every digital asset, but it's going to happen with the good ones. I think XRP is one of the good ones. I think it's lagged behind the market so far. I think it will catch up. I think it will catch up in a big way. And I think everyone will look back and say, wow, that was the most obvious thing of all time. How did I not see that? Guys, look at this chart right here. I mean, this just looks like it is ready to explode. I think $5 is nothing. I think $10 is a given, and I think we very well could go past there. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like it down below. I just want to make sure you guys feel confident. You're not getting scared right now. You're not seeing Bitcoin go up and getting worried. Guys, this is just confirming what we already knew. This market is still extremely healthy. It still has a lot of room to go, and XRP, when it finally decides to take off, I guarantee you it's not going to move slow. It's going to move very fast, and if you didn't have a position built before, you are not going to be able to build it in time. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like it down below. For now, Mikkel out.